All right then, we have a pretty interesting development up under here up under here, and it's all my fault, and I take full credit for it. This is the speedometer cable where it goes into here, and there's a bolt right up here where my finger is that goes up against a bracket that pushes this into place. Well, I didn't put a washer under that bolt, and I should have, and it probably had one on it when it came off. But I came out here this morning and just shoved it in there, and I think what happened as I was turning that bolt, I think the side of that bolt got down inside the side of this cable, and now I can't back it out. I don't think this is all the way in, and usually that bolt mashes that down in there, but now it's not because of the way it's stuck there. I have been working myself like crazy and hurting my hands and everything else trying to fix that with no success. I've literally reached the point where I've been thinking about cutting a hole in the floorboard of the car. And at first I thought, oh, don't do that, that'd be the wrong thing to do. But then I started thinking, well, it's my car. If I want to cut a little hole right there, not only can I do it, but I have the technology to put it back after I do it. And if I did that, I could get a hammer and a socket and an extension and drive it on the head of that and get that out. Once I get that out, I can see down in that transmission where the other gear is that needs to go to, and I can get this connected right. This all brings me to a phrase that I've heard Mike's use before. I've heard Mike say when he's working on something and he's having a hard time with it and he's not quite, not quite getting it, I've heard him say, well, I wasn't gonna let it beat me. I know he did a couple of jobs I know of that were quite difficult, and I remember him saying that, I ain't gonna let it beat me, I just kept working at it. And I've reached that point where I ain't gonna let this beat me. I know it's silly because it's just a speedometer, but I've made up my mind. I want it to work, and it's gonna work. Even if I have to put a hole in the floor of the car and fix it and weld it back up, it's gonna work. That's what I'm saying. So, the place I need to cut is right in here, right in this area. So, that's what I'm gonna do.